Hello everyone and welcome to episode 5 of my chunk-locked Ultimate Iron Man. Since the last episode, combat achievements have been released, which means some new ways to unlock chunks. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm able to really do any of them now. Even the easy ones are a bit tougher than this account can currently handle, but it is something to keep in mind for later. That said, between episodes, I did also work a bit on agility here and got to 26, which means I do get another chunk unlock for 20 agility. But I also have been continuing to work at Rune Mysteries, and if I talk to this guy here, I believe this should complete the quest, unless I forgot I have to run to someone else first. Okay, that was a lot more dialogue than I remembered, but there is Rune Mysteries completed, so that's another quest. Unfortunately, that actually shows quest points and not quest completed. But yeah, so that's 2 chunk unlocks, one for Rune Mysteries and one for agility. Now, I do have a lot of the map, so it's not that, or at this moment, I don't feel like chunk unlocks are really limiting me a whole bunch, at least for the grinds I want to do. But I still really would like to get Falador, and there's still a lot of big areas of the map, like all of Mauritania, all the Fremnik regions, a lot of just Catherby, and still a lot of Zaya. So let's see where the first chunk unlock goes. And that is, okay, working towards the dig site, that would not be terrible. And also another way into Alcarid for that chunk. I think there also is some stuff down here at the mine, and I know at least some clue steps. So that might not be bad, although I might be able to start what lies below and have to go the really long way around. So the next chunk I get is, oh, the windmill. Well, at least I'm opening up more of the, my main area of the map, although it's kind of weird to have a few chunks like here and here. Both would be really nice chunks to get. But now that I have Rune Mysteries unlocked, I can go ahead and use up this Pure Essence I have. I already managed to get an Earth Talisman. So first what I want to do is I can complete Enter the Abyss to get to 9 rune crafting for Earth runes, because I have all the places for that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then train or use up the Pure Essence on the Earth Altar with Earth runes. Yeah. Alright. I keep forgetting that I never unlocked this chunk, and it happens to be the exact chunk where the Mage of Zamorak is for Enter the Abyss. So rather than going to craft air runes instead, I think I'm going to do some other quests, because there's a few quests I can do now that I unlocked the Lumbridge area down here. I can do Hook's Assistant, the Restless Ghost, and actually the other chunk I just unlocked lets me do Sheep Shearer. So I'm going to do those quests and hopefully get a few more chunk unlocks and maybe get this chunk. And here is Sheep Shearer completed, so that is another quest down and another chunk row. Can we roll 8? No, we roll a section of Karamja. I can't actually get there yet because I don't have a crossbow and grapple, but I know there are at least jungle potion down here, so not bad to start working towards that. I guess now I'll do X marks the spot or the Restless Ghost, or I don't know, there's a few other quests I can do. And here is X marks the spot, and also a beginner clue. Yeah. Can I do this? Maybe. I'll check that out later. But as for the chunk I get, still not the chunk I'm looking for, although I think this does have the Traveling Merchant Shop, which does have some interesting stuff. I think this is currently my only way to get limestone for the player-owned house. And here is the Restless Ghost completed. There it is. Will this get me a prayer level? Yeah, but not a milestone. And, oh, I'm actually getting very close to the total of a milestone, though. I was planning to get that on rune crafting, but probably not going to happen now. But with that quest, I get another chunk unlocked, so, yeah. There's actually a very slim chance I get the chunk I want, because I have, 1 in 56 odds. That's not great. But I still do at least have Cook's Assistant and maybe some other quests, but I'll at least do Cook's Assistant. And here is Cook's Assistant completed. So, does mean I can start RFD later on, but I'm a while away from getting the Fruit Blast. But, yeah, so one more chunk unlock. Can I get the chunk I need? Nope, not quite. So, I'm actually not sure what I want to do now. I know there's some other quests I can do. Actually, let me just pull up my list and check. I could do a Gertrude's Cat, a Soul Bane, a Shield of Arav if I have another account. But, I did kind of sell that Air Talisman. I don't know, I might see if I can get an Air Talisman and just do Air Runes. So I decided to complete Gertrude's Cat, so there was another quest down and another chunk unlocked. So will this give me the... Nope, that's not at all the chunk I was looking for. So before giving up on the Abyss, I wanted to go for one more unlock, and there is 40 attack and 700 total level, which means I get one unlock for 40 attack and then a double unlock for the total level. So let's see what the attack unlock is. Alcarid. Interesting. That actually would have been useful because I actually just dropped the beginner clue I had because it needed access to a tanner, which I did not really have. I had the crafting guild, but I don't have the level to get in. So, oh well. But now if I do the double unlock, where's the other part? Oh, I know there's sand crabs here. But for the sake of the series and just progression, I feel like I have to pick getting into Alcarid. Because now I could use the Toll Gate. I think I could do all of Prince Ali Rescue. I don't know if there's any other quests off the top of my head. But, I really do want to get sand crabs, though, for when I train later. But I'm going to get more unlocks by the time I need to do training. So, yeah, I probably should get Alcarid. So, yeah, now I can access the Tanner. Really wish I kept that clue now. But that said, yeah, I don't think I'm going to get the chunk I need for End of the Abyss anytime soon. So I will try and get myself an Air Talisman and just use these up on Air Runes. Well, that was easy. So I used the experience lamp I got from Xmarks to spot on rune crafting. Then I came to goblins to try and get an Air Talisman. I killed one. So I think I might have got a little lucky. So yeah, now I'll use up this essence to hopefully get to at least 10 rune crafting so I get another unlock. And here's the last of the pure essence for 10 rune crafting. So that means I get to do another chunk unlock now. So if I pick a chunk... Oh good, it was the sand crab one after all. I'm not sure if it did that because that was the next chunk to unlock, but I don't know. I hit random. So, yeah, but now I need to go and get some more nature runes because, well, first I need to actually trade the silk to the guy Artie. And there goes the last of my cash into nature runes. So I came out here to the Mage Arena because, well, it's one of the only shops I have to buy nature runes. And now that I have my inventory all cleared out, it's time to head back to Eclectic Implings. So the reason I want to buy so many nature runes is because I can alch a lot of their drops, and they have a lot of things that are worth alching, even though I can only low alch them at the moment. So I should make back more than enough cash by the time I'm done the Eclectic Impling grind. But yeah, now I need to spend an eternity at Eclectic Implings to get to 1,000 oak planks. I've been busy working at Eclectic Implings, and I got to 120 oak planks, but while I took a break to try a medium clue, still haven't been able to complete one, but I have been trying, I decided to stop and get a few more agility levels. I think I am going to continue at Varrock course now. Sadly, I might have to drop these Marks of Grace if I can't get to, Birthorped by Graceful, since I might be able to put them on a table, but I don't know, I figured it was worth getting levels because if I don't catch the Impling right away, it starts flying away, and then my run starts to go down fast, and it's just a pain. So hopefully a few more levels will help with that. But for the moment, I get to pick another chunk, and the chunk I get is not very helpful. I don't think there's any way... It would be really nice if I could just have that chunk unlockable. I'm pretty sure only the one above it is now unlockable. There's no way between these chunks. So, yeah. I also think I might take a break to try and do some quests. I think I can do all Prince Ali Rescue, and there might be one or two others. But, yeah, for the moment, though, I'm just going to be training agility. I got to 35 agility, then took a break to do Prince Ali Rescue, so there is another quest down, and also free access to Alcarid, which is kind of nice as UIM. So let's see what chunk I get for my new unlock. I have to admit, that's not really the kind of chunk I was looking for right now. I mean, getting access to the Wilderness Agility isn't terrible, because it is a lot more experience than Falador, which I think is the only other agility course I can really access right now. But, while I am working on agility, I don't think I'm going to do Wilderness Agility anytime soon. But, yeah, I'm not sure if there's anything else I can do right now besides getting back to Implings or training some more skills. I think I'm actually gonna go to a farm run because I'm really close to a farm level. And here is 20 farming, so I get another chunk unlock. Oh, and sweet corn. That might actually be useful. I can get some sweet corn seeds. So what is the new chunk now? I think I can do the entirety of observatory quests. Also, I think this one would be a free chunk unlock because it's just scenery and a little bit of land there. Yeah, I'll have to check that out, but that might be observatory quest, which will probably be worth doing. And here is observatory quest done. So, yeah, another chunk unlock and some crafting experience. So I did get a crafting level out of that. Neat. So, yeah, now let's see what chunk I got. Also, I did get an amulet of defense, which is kind of notable, I guess. I mean, I might want to keep accuracy just because it's hard to get back and more offensive. But, yeah, the next chunk is... Why do I only get wilderness chunks? I don't know. I guess I haven't unlocked a ton out here already, so it's bound to happen. But, yeah, I don't think I'm going to go fight Scorpio Chaos Elemental yet, so, not that useful. And now it unlocks 2 more chunks out here because the Wilderness Gate is right there. But, I feel like there's not much more I can do for chunk unlocks at the moment, or at least not for quests, and there's not a lot of other skills I want to be training right now. So, I don't know, I might do a bit more agility, but I honestly don't feel like grinding out to 40 right now, so I guess I'm going to head back to Hunter. I have spent quite a while here in Puro catching eclectic implings, and now the grind is finally over, but not how I thought it would be. Also, you might notice I have some fancy new boots here, and that's because I got angler boots. I did 1 game of fishing trawler for the diary when I was in the area on a medium clue, and yeah, I got angler boots, so I thought I might as well keep them. But yeah, the grind. I'm only at 400 oak planks, and I said I was going to go for 1,000. But the reason for this is I recalculated how many planks I would need because I forgot about stash units. Now that I have access to the sawmill as well as more chunks in general, I could build more stash units, and they give more experience per plank than normal. You get 250 for 2 oak planks out of a stash unit compared to, 120 building in the player-owned house. So with that in mind, instead of needing like 930 plus, I only would need 800. And the other thing I realized is that implings are not that fun to catch, especially when you don't have entangles and you don't have a ton of run energy. So instead of getting 800 noted planks here, I decided I'm going to use some of my cash stack that's now over 200k to just have a servant make the other 400 planks. So, yeah, also I got a 1 medium casket out of all those clues, and if I just open these real quick, oh, there's another medium clue. Can I do it? No, I can't get to nature order right now. So, yeah, but that's going to be it for the, not the medium clue grind, the oak plank grind, the eclectic impling grind. I don't know, I'm sure I'll be back in the future, because this honestly is one of the better ways I have to make money right now, which is kind of sad. But now I can get a lot of upgrades in my player-owned house, build some new rooms, although first I need to go get the soul back, because I can get that in Varrock. But yeah, and also, I was going to save this for later. Let's see what I get from the medium clue. Not terrible. I guess I should just hold on to the plate body. It might sell the plate legs. Oh no, I don't need to go to Entron. Oh right, I can't even wear the plate legs. Well, I'll definitely sell the plate legs and hold on to the plate body then. Also, one other benefit of the eclectic impling grind is I got all these noted gold bars. So if I buy a bracelet mold here, I can go to the Edgel furnace, turn these into bracelets, and sell them to the general store to get some crafting levels, or at least some crafting experience. I'm not sure how many levels it will get me. And also get some more money. So, yeah, I think I'm going to do that on the way to get the saw and Varrock. I'm almost done crafting up these gold bars, and I made a fair amount more cash from it, but there is 40 crafting, the last level I'm going to get at the grind. Oh, and the crafting guild, that's actually kind of useful. But this means I get to roll another chunk for getting 40 crafting. And, oh my god, I finally got Falador. That is such a huge chunk. Okay, so this means I can actually do Mahogany Homes now, because I unlocked the starting place for that. I can do Black Knight's Fortress. I can do the Knight's Sword. I can do Pirate's Treasure. And I know there was some other stuff in the chunk I need to access, so I might need to reevaluate my plans a little bit, and maybe I won't want to go Ranger Construction, but I'm at least going to finish this up, and I probably still will work on upgrading my house before doing a whole bunch in Falador. Since I had a bit of a change of plans and I was passing through the rock, I decided to do Daddy's Home to get a bit more construction experience as well as this crate full of supplies. Now, I think I can destroy it and get another one if needed. But it does have some planks and nails, which could be helpful for the stash unit and some of the other stuff I wanted to build in my house. So I think I probably will open it in a bit. But for now, I think I do actually want to do one quest. Another quest I forgot that I could do now that I have Falador is Goblin Diplomacy. So since I'm nearby the red berries, I think I'm going to pick those and quickly finish up that quest before getting back to construction. And here is Goblin Diplomacy completed. I guess I need to exit out. There we go. Goblin Diplomacy completed. So I did get, I think, a gold bar from that, and I did open the crate to use the Falador teleport to get here. But now we roll a chunk. One other thing notable, since I now have Falador, I'm able to get a Wizard Mind Bob, which means I can progress in Dragon Slayer, which means Crandor is finally unlockable. So do I get the Crandor chunk? No, I get the Giant's Pit chunk over here. I guess either way this would be unlockable because I can use the boat there. Actually, if I could use the boat there, I don't know, I need to see if I can get to the boat or the travel symbol's more of the dock to see which it should be, because it would also unlock, I guess, these two chunks as well, because you can boat to it from there. But it does unlock a nice dungeon, and it'll definitely make that kill a giant clue step a lot easier, because I was going through Edgeville Dungeon for that. But yeah, now I think I am going to get back to construction, though. I forget exactly where I left off with that. I think I was going to build the rooms in my player-owned house and start building the basic things in there. And yeah, I need to use this to make the beds for the servant. So I'm going to get on that now. Quick update, but I came out here to Shazian to check out the dock and the boat, and since the boat is firmly in the chunk I don't have unlocked, I think I am going to wait until I unlock this chunk to unlock the destinations, just because, I don't know, it feels a little cheaty to interact with things not in chunks I have unlocked. I still have a long way to go, but yeah, I got a few construction levels and built up a decent starting player-owned house. I now have access to tool stores, which means getting a saw and hammer is going to be a lot easier. And I now have both beds and a servant, there she is, the cook, which can bring exactly 16, which is enough for 2 oak larders. So that also means, though, I now have another account goal or item goal ticked off for having a servant, which means I get to roll another chunk. So the next chunk is, ooh, the top of the dig site. That's interesting. I think that means, I need to double check. I think I might be able to do Bon Voyage, although it needs like a wine or one of those. I'm not sure if I can get that in my regions, but if I can, I could start unlocking Fossil Island. But for the time being, I think I'm actually going to head over to Varrock and, oh, you're kidding me. So I did get a Mahogany Home contract. I just realized the one contract I got, or the contract I got, is the one location I can't do. It's this house right here. Well, that's disappointing. So I guess I'm not going to start or do Mahogany Homes. It would have been nice because it is a better experience per plank ratio. But instead, I'm going to start working on building those stash units, mainly so I can use up the normal planks here. And then I'll start using up the oak planks on building larders. I forgot that the medium stash units needed 42 construction, but this is the last stash unit I'll be building for now. There are a couple by Catherby, but since I can't easily get there, I didn't feel it was worth the trip just to build a couple normal plank stash units, and better to wait till I can build the oak ones there too, because I think there's one. But for the moment, what I actually want to do is go kill king sand crabs. Bet you didn't expect that. But since I'll be needing to cut oak trees to make the rest of the oak planks that I need, I decided it would be worth investing in a better axe, and I can go to the catacombs, and I should be able to get to King Sand Crab safely, and they have a 1 in 13 chance to drop a mithril axe, which is like the best axe I can realistically get right now. So I'm going to buy some fire strikes and try that out, and hopefully that goes well. Okay, ouch. I expected to take some damage on the way in, but I didn't expect 3 sand crabs to all hit 5+ on me as I ran past them. They dealt the most damage out of everything. I guess it does make sense, they are level 100, but you wouldn't expect it from a big sand crab. But yeah, I was going to unlock the entrance to a Forthos dungeon, because I technically can get to it through the catacombs, although with how much these guys hit, maybe not a good idea. But I think I'm just going to wait here for my health to recover and then start attacking them a bit. Well, that was easy. So, my first kill, and I get a mithril axe. Oh. Okay, that was scary. Their max hit is 6, by the way. So, I think I'm just going to... I think I'm just going to leave here. I didn't even get the entrance, but yeah, those guys hit way too much for me to be messing around with this low level with this little armor. But now that I have the axe, I can start cutting the oak trees out here and having my butler make them, or servant, it's the cook, not the butler, make them into oak planks so I can train construction. Well, this throws a wrench in my plan. She won't take them to the sawmill because she can't put them in the bank for me if I'm not here. That's a kind of silly mechanic, or at least I did not see anywhere when I was reading up on it about UIM not having access to that. Because, I mean, it doesn't require you to use the bank. It's not a banking feature, so I don't know. But, yeah, I'm not sure how to handle this because I really don't want to run from rock and here back and forth a bunch. So, I don't know, I can use up these oak planks, and I can always go catch more Implings. The other solution would be if I did want to, access the woodcutting guild, but I don't have access to the portal there or the woodcutting guild yet. But if I got these 3 chunks, I could train up woodcutting, get in here, and use that sawmill and run to the playground house. But, yeah, probably should have read up on that a bit more to make sure it worked, but like I said, I did look into the pages and did not see anything on the wiki mention that the butlers just don't work on a UIM. And here is 40 construction, which means, oh, I can build a study, but more importantly, I get another chunk unlock. So, yeah, I'll be honest, the fact that servant does not work for planks threw a major wrench in my plan, because I do not know how I'm going to get all the planks I need for this episode now. I mean, I can always go back to Implings, but I thought I was done with Implings, so let's see what chunk I get. Okay, that's not terrible. I don't think there's anything I can do now. I need more chunks for Jungle Potion, and I think that's needed for Taibawana Trio. But that is notable at least. Oh, that also does mean I can now get teak and mahogany logs. Because there were a few monster drops I was looking into, but now I can come down here, access the pothole dungeon, kill Jogers, and get trading sticks to enter the Hardwood Grove. Actually, I might need to do the quest first to access the Hardwood Grove, but it's a way I at least am closer to, and a shop of antipoisons. But unfortunately, I don't think the remaining planks I have are enough to get to 42, because I was aiming for 46 so I could boost to get to some of the stuff in the costume room. But, I don't know, I need to look into a bit more. I would at least like to try and build the other stash units if I can, but I might end up needing to go back to Implings or maybe taking a break and doing something else. After reviewing my options, I came up with a new plan on how to get the planks, and here is the first part of it, 42 agility. So the reason I got this level is because this is one of the levels where you get an increase to run regeneration. It actually goes like every 6 levels, I think. So yeah, I think I'll be stopping there for now, but that also means I get the 40 agility chunk unlocked, so let's get that real quick. And, okay, I'm actually not upset about that. I mean, as a UIM, that's probably not the most useful. It probably would have been a lot nicer to get the chunk over here for Ferox. But, I don't know. I like Elder Chaos Druids, even if it's probably not something I'll be training on. Although, if I could get my prayer up to, not prayer, or not magic. I think it is 37, though. If I could get to 37 prayer, though, and get, like, a rune scimitar, I wouldn't mind going to train there before I get a bunch of stuff in my inventory. But speaking of a bunch of stuff in my inventory, I got a looting bag. Also some sapphires off of random. So, pretty much I was reviewing my options, and if I run to the sawmill, if I have 24 inventory spaces per trip, it will only take me 17 runs, which is far less than I was expecting, making it a lot more viable. So I got a looting bag and put all my stuff in here, and after I'm done construction, I should be able to get the stuff out. I think I could even just destroy the looting bag in the wilderness and it drops on the floor for everyone to see, but shouldn't be an issue because there's only a few items in here anyway, and I don't think I'm going to get PK'd. Famous last words, maybe. But, so my plan for trading construction. I can go from my house portal, on the ship to Artie, come over here, run to the spirit tree, teleport with the spirit tree to the Grand Exchange, go through the shortcut, run around here to the sawmill, and back. And from what I've spaced out, I haven't actually timed it, but just based on the distance of the map, that should be far quicker than running back and forth from the house to the sawmill normally, especially with my chunk unlocks. So, yeah, that's going to be the plan. So after I finish this agility lap, I'm going to run over to the sawmill, cut down an inventory of oak logs, and start running back and forth to build some larders. And that should easily enough get me the construction levels I need. And with this larder, here is 46 construction, which was my current goal. So this means with a +2 boost, which I can get off the tea I already made, I can get the last thing I want in the costume for now, the treasure chest, so I can store the beginner and easy clue items. But to give a quick tour of the player-owned house, I have the bedrooms, even though they don't really need the servant much anymore. I decided just to keep them for the time being. I probably will get rid of one in the future and probably get rid of the servant. But I have them. They're built up to look a little nicer. I have the costume room, which has the fancy dress box where I put my hat. Yeah, the lederhosen hat. I also did get a Mime Ran event, but I haven't put the items in yet because I can only store 2 different sets at the moment. So, yeah, not sure if I want to store it on Mime or another one. Doesn't really matter too much. I have the armor case and magic wardrobe, which will be very nice. I might put in the angler boots, but I don't know if you can get duplicates if you have them in the player-owned house. I don't think you can, but I might want to just finish the set before I get more. I built an altar even though it doesn't really do anything, and I also will build the icon when I boost for the treasure box since they're the same level. And then down here I have a kitchen just for mainly boosting the stats. Oh, and I did also get a Greenman's Ale keg since I was able to buy them at however you say that city. So yeah, but now the player-owned house is finally in a nice state. I would like to still get my level up higher so I could finish the costume room for my item goal. I need to have at least the cape rack and the toy box, but the cape rack's like 54 or something like that, so I need to get 52, and that is a lot more levels. That's nearly double my experience, which my cash stack can't really support. But I do still have the noted planks in here, so I don't know. I probably will go for it in the future, but I need to make some more money first. But yeah, so I'm going to boost and build these last couple of things, and then I'm probably going to start working on getting some stuff to store in here. Actually, I think this is where I will be ending off the episode, but before I do have another chunk unlock. I was so focused on showing off the player-owned house and everything I've been working on that I forgot I got 50 wood cutting, which is another milestone or another 10 level chunk unlock. So the chunk I get is... Oh, yes, I was actually questioning how I could get there, but I can get there with the spirit tree, though I can't get back out until I do the grand tree. I don't think there's anything in this chunk right now, but if I get this chunk up here, that's going to be pretty big for the account, especially because you can buy dwell berries in one of the shops there, which means I could do Plague City. But in the next episode, I'm sure I'm going to have a lot more chunk unlocks, because there's a bunch of quests I could have done since I unlocked Falador that I just haven't because I want to focus on construction. And I also can go start filling up the player-owned house here. I can at least get Angler, I know, and I think there's a few other things in my account goals I can start working on as well. So that'll have to wait for the next episode, but hopefully you guys have enjoyed all the progress I made this episode. I finally got to construction and can kind of get to what the series is supposed to be about, working on the player-owned house and storable stuff. So yeah, but I'm really excited to start on that next time, so hopefully you guys are excited to see that as well, and until next time, goodbye.